Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I finish off that Fowler water gauge, the traction engine water gauge. I get that all sorted and back together. I show a little bit of the Harker steam engine, and I also show how I mount the 4-jaw choke I got from Vivo onto the rotating table. After a lot of deliberation, I decided how to do it, and I just went ahead and did it. I'm sure you'll find the end results quite interesting. I haven't spent much time at all in the workshop this weekend. We've had some really bad weather, and I've had quite a bad water leak, which has leaked a lot of water into my garage, which is basically nothing compared to what some people across the country have had. It's been absolutely horrendous. So if the water has affected you, I really hope you get dried out and sorted out as soon as possible. The steam rally I was supposed to go to at Brunton this weekend was obviously cancelled due to the weather. They had torrential rain and hurricane force winds. They couldn't get anything at all done. I'm using plastic because it's only going to be used once, just a guide, so I can make just a guide basically, so when I screw a cutter in there, it cuts the seat nice and square, which that's going to work out quite fine. And then I can use the same one, bore out a bit more to use as a pilot when I come to lap the valve in. It's actually an imperial thread, it's not BSP, I'm not sure what it is, but I've just cut the nearest metric equivalent because it's going to be good enough for what it's got to do. That's the cutter I'm going to use. It's a 45-degree cutter, so we need a hole put through there. It's a nice running fit for that. Right, that should be good enough. So that's the cutter I'm going to use onto that seat in there, and I'm going to use the guide that we've just made, just to make sure the cutter goes in nice and straight and true. I've used plastic because it's only going to be used once. It's pointless scrapping a bit of decent material just to do this. Right, so that'll go into there. I think I may weld a T-bar on the top of there. I'm not quite sure, because that feels like it's going to be hard work. That's cutting the seat, no problem at all. I'm going to take it out and let the camera have a look in there. Right, hopefully you can see that seat in there. It's cutting nice round there, but it's not cutting there and it's not cutting there. So we'll carry on until we get a nice seat in there. Just about got a full seat now. Right, I'm definitely happy at that. It's got a full seat now. So we can get this one apart and do this one as well, and then I'll modify the pilot so I can lap the valves in. Getting all this stuff. That one's in a similar condition to the one we just done, which is not very good. Remains of whatever sort of seal they've used on there. I'm just going to dampen that down because that has a good chance to be asbestos. We don't want to go breathing in asbestos, so we're going to help it. It's almost certain to be asbestos, that. There's, there wasn't a joint on the other one, as far as I'm aware. No, there wasn't the other one. It's just face to face with like steam seal on it, which is probably what this one's going to get. Working really well as I could have expected this. Just about there actually, that one. Nowhere near as bad as the other one. This will be an easier way of doing it, and use the weight of the valve then to oh, that's doing another splendid job. Right, I'll definitely settle for that. I'm going to go back to the lathe and bore that out so that thread will go through it. Then we can screw it in and lap that into the seat, and that pilot will hold it all nice and straight. He hopes. I've bored the bush out, so that's a nice fit in there. So if we put the bush back in, a little bit of grinding paste on this valve face. This is just core valve grinding paste, fine stuff. That goes into there, and that's got to be, it's got to be square to the hole. It can't be anything else. So hopefully we're going to get a nice matte grey seat, which means we're going to full contact. But it looks good. Right, so we've got a nice grey seat round the valve. Look in here. Beautiful. That's grey as well. I'm going to give it a little bit more, but that, I'm happy with that. That's a full thickness seat. That's worked out better than I could have possibly imagined or possibly dreamed at. I was lying in bed thinking, I stayed home, I'm going to machine them valve seats. And I had all kinds of wonderful ideas, and it's just simple ideas that just seem to work. I suppose I could have made another bush and had two, and if I ever get to do any more fouler water gauges, I can't see it happening, but you never know. And this is the tap out of that body. I've marked them, keep them together. Yeah, I think we'll do. Settle for that, I think. I needed to recut one of the seats. I hadn't taken enough out. So I've just made a little sleeve for that cutter which fits in there, and that's going to do take a little bit more out, and at least I can still use the same guide to grind the valve in or lap the valve in. I'm going to put it in the joint on. See, there was no joint on one side and there was on the other. So I'm going to put it together with steam seal. This is horrible stuff. You don't want to be getting this on your hands, because if you do, it doesn't come off. What it does, the job works. Bastard. That's it. I'll trim that to size once that's been taken into there. And this needs to be tight, really tight. Oh, it's tight. I can just go along there with a little knife, trim the gasket off, I trim the joint off, and we can basically put the valve back together. Let's get me a time to tidy the bench up again. Doing a bit of a shithole again. Right, trim that up later on. Not looking too bad at all, really. Right, not too shabby. I want to screw the valve in and just make sure it does seal before I put any packing in there. Just high temperature anti-scuff paste, use it on turbocharger studs, really is good here. Needed a wash off, but it's going to stop there for a while. Right, now it's down on the seat, nice and tight. I honestly can't see that leaking, but we can put a little pressure test on it.